the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be brought down right around the 40. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. 3rd down, 3 to go. So Kittle comes in motion. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's caught left side by Pitts. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing again. Daniel. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Daniels going to throw again. A throw on the move is caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
This is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical, because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
Passes kick is good. And the visitors are on the board just before halftime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the visitors are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Daniels to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. 2nd down and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll have a Commanders' 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. All right, right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the shotgun on third. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now this team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Gainwell.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll begin here on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Daniels now on first down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be complete to Gainwell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. On play action, Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
This one caught at the 4. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time. 4th and goal. Here's a design. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The defense has it. And the defense has to feel good about that. 4th and goal. They come up with a big play and end this drive.
In this case, Mike, the defense is thinking turnover on downs, but in this play, they actually forced the turnover.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. That defensive unit was the driving force